All right, here we are at the house, 3-car garage, really private. You know, one of the great things about Monterey is you get bigger lots, right? So you're on like, I think, 1/3 of an acre here. Bigger driveway, you're on a cul-de-sac, which is really, really nice. Believe it or not, this house right here, some good friends of mine that I played tennis with, you know, you're closer to Vanderbilt Beach Road. You can kind of see the power lines and hear it a little bit from the front yard, but you know, it's the front yard, and to me, it's, you know, noise from the front doesn't really come in. It's when it comes in from the rear where you hear it inside the house. You don't notice it inside the house. I always like to point out the negatives so people don't get surprised by it. But a lot of older growth trees. Yard's in really good shape. Nice cul-de-sac for the kids. The roof does need to be replaced. I talked to a listing agent who's a good friend of mine, Denny Bowers. He says that's one of the main things, is the roof needs to be done. So that's like $100,000 that needs to be put into the house after closing. But with the work that needs to be done in here, which is there's a bath that needs to be redone, I'm telling you, man, this house is, you know, you say you put 200 into it, I think it's worth 2.3, 2.4 all day long. I really do. This neighborhood pulls a huge price per square foot. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna like the flow or not, so we'll see how that goes.
This neighborhood in general, you know, it's very cohesive and beautiful. Not every house is exactly
Here's the formal dining, light there. So you can set this up any way you want, but that definitely is the layout for the formal dining. That is the HVAC, and that kind of has some storage that runs underneath where these stairs are right here. Here's open den. It's good size, as you can see. Shh, don't say anything. Half bath or bath downstairs. Okay, there I am. Double door entry into, this is kind of like a downstairs. It's not a full master suite, because it doesn't have the bathroom attached, but it's a good sized room, right? So got the tray ceiling, closet there, goes out to the patio. There's no slider or anything out, but you get the nice natural light into here. Main living area. I did a little bit of woodworking in here. Flooring is floated, so it's laminate of some sort, I think. So this is the eating kitchen area. They didn't really do much with this, but it could be dressed up quite a bit. Counters are just redone. It's got the quartz. This is just a tile underneath here. So the coloration is not your taste. You could do something. It looks like for some reason they didn't go all the way up with that, which surprises me a little bit. It's the same as this stuff over here. I don't know why they didn't go all the way up with that. Silence.
Okay.
Pantry here. Okay. And then here is the bath that needs to be remodeled. So it's, you know, taken down to the studs, and it's, you know, ready for an easy remodel. Wouldn't take much to make that happen at all. That door goes out to the outside. Big mudroom here. You could add an extra washer and dryer in this room if you wanted to, but otherwise it's just good space. They got a gun safe here, shoes, freeze, extra fridge, so it's great space. So there's a washer and dryer upstairs. This was recently redone with the epoxy. We got some shelving over here, big TV for their workouts, and then extra, you know, storage is the third, which is what most people are gonna do. He's got some weights over there. So good setup for the garage with 3 cars. I didn't actually walk out to the patio. Let me just pop out there real quick. So a paper patio. They got the casings and a drill hole, so those must be somewhere for the shutters. So hopefully you get credits for that. This goes around to the side. Okay. So a little green space here on this side. Kind of a cool little round part. Then it has a drip edge there at the end. So edgeless, drips off to the edge. An little sun shelf, which is pretty sweet. This covered space here has tongue and groove, a look to it. And then, you know, the views go all the way around the lake. And then upstairs. So there's the one dedicated bedroom downstairs. You know, the other idea that I had was that you could turn this whole thing into a master suite down here. Have it here, you know, wall it off to that space, and then you could add in, you know, this bathroom and all that for more bathroom space, closet space, and maybe like a little sitting area for a private office or something like that. All right, so you come upstairs immediately to your right. It's a pretty big playroom, loft area. I didn't look to see if that was built in. No, it's not caulked in. So those are just sitting on top. Then you got 4 bedrooms up here, because you got 3 kids' rooms and then you got the master suite, right? So you got one room here. Bathroom, split vanities, stand-up shower. Second bedroom. We got bunk beds set up in here, which is pretty cool. Third bedroom for Sonic and his friends. Hallway. This is where the washer dryer is. Plus the shelves. You got an open space here, which brings out some light, makes it feel nice and open. Looks back over the foyer and entry. You can see that, you know, big picture window, which is nice. And then here's the master. Got some little fans. I could do without those. Those are kind of weird. Double door entry. This is kind of like the third closet, which he's turned into a private office. So hobby room. They actually, you know, they added in those shelves. But that's kind of the extra room, because there's still all this, and then his and her closet are down the hallway. So they're not super big, which is probably why they needed that space for the third closet. But it's cool the way it's set up. And this kind of has an older feel to it from a, you know, coloration and decor standpoint, more your earth tones, tans. This goes all the way around. Oh yeah, rain shower head. Yeah, it's nice, big. Doesn't bother me. I kind of like the browns, but this bathroom needs a little bit of dress up with stuff on the walls or colors, or it just needs a little, maybe take that out. It depends on if it works or not, but it's, you know, it's plenty big enough. It just has kind of it's kind of like a forgotten about room almost from a decor and standpoint. So the view out here's pretty cool as well. So a little bit of work to do for that price, but for this location, for this neighborhood, it's really good value. See it.